Growth starts with essentials. Guidance to greatness. Balance from within. Persistence through challenge. And a touch of wisdom.
Samira?
One enemy remaining.
Eles estão virando, mano.
He's behind the wall. Spike no chão, B.
When you grow, you ascend.
Hello everybody, welcome back to EVE Ascension. We just recently saw the game of Light Up Skechers versus Dart Monkeys. Light Up Skechers actually losing. They brought it close, 13-11. Unfortunately though, for them, they are going to have to go on throughout this bronze match that we will be seeing, where it's Kiss My Sister versus Light Up Skechers, the two teams that actually brought it back from a very, very far off round.
Yep, this is going to be a matchup, an absolute doozy, to be honest. We might be seeing quite a few overtime games here, considering the fact that these teams were both so clutch as far as being able to bring these rounds back. But to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we are going to be seeing, we are going into a best of 3 series for this bronze match. So this is a third place decider between Kiss My Sister and Light Up Skechers. The first ban going out is going to be Bind from Kiss My Sister's Light Up Skechers, then banning Fracture, Kiss My Sister, then picking up the Haven ban, Light Up Skechers banning Icebox. So no Icebox once again. I mean, we just saw it twice in a row. Both of these teams both played it once where they both had pretty big comebacks. And then going out for the first pick, that's going to be Light Up Skechers picking up Ascent, where Kiss My Sister will be on the defense first. Then Kiss My Sister does decide to go with Breeze, Light Up Skechers picking the defense, and the remaining map is split, which would be to the decider if we go to a third map for this bronze matchup. As a reminder, they are battling it out for a third place, where the prize is Team Liquid jerseys for everybody on the team. But yeah, Gompers, I'm looking forward to get things started on Ascent.
I'm as well. It's Night Icebox, which is in itself somewhat of a blessing. I actually said in the beginning, I love Icebox. I love it so much. But
That sounded so fake.
It's like when you listen to your favorite song for hours on end and you're like, wow, this is really good song, but when's the next one? You know? But honestly, really good games on both maps. I'm excited to see, you know, what these teams are going to bring within this particular map. Now with Ascent being coming, you know, into play, I like the KO pick just generally because, I mean, it is very strong to kind of hold back the util that could potentially stall through. And maybe stopping that Killjoy util that we're going to see here.
Ooh, absolutely. I think the KO pickup is really nice. We're seeing Skye. I mean, Skye has been falling off the meta for quite a while now, and then KO is kind of replacing her as far as, you know, being that initiator who has the flash as well as the information on hand. Breach used pretty for very specific maps, I would say, and very particular team compositions for the most part. considering the fact that, you know, Breach doesn't have that information utility to provide the team. You can only really run him with, you know, the double initiator setup for the most part. But yeah, going in straight into things, it looks like we're gonna have, yeah, the double initiator setup coming out on the side of
Yeah.
Light Up Sketchers. I had to double check which team. I don't know why I had to double check which team, considering the fact that they all have Light Up Sketchers as their player card. But then double initiator, so on that side, and then a double duelist team composition on the side of Kiss My Sister.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. I'm excited. This is a different map. Another thing is we also have a KO, which I actually think will be a really good pick here, especially on the B site. We're gonna see it, but the question is, I mean, is Jen gonna be able to figure out exactly where Alexion is hiding to stop that util from really being of any relevance?
Ooh, it looks like it's also going to be a setup towards the B site for a quick blitz on, if possible, slowly creeping up through Garage. No Recon's going to come out to light up the B site here, and a cheeky little crossfire.
Oh, Alexion's waiting. They know where she is. She's gonna use the util though, utilize that to try to take these picks through, playing exactly with the util and the 4K at the start of the round from Alexion. You have it. I said the KO would have been helpful, but if you hit the shots, if you are able to hit your util there, amazing. I mean, I'm Blexion. Are you single? I'm here. No, I'm kidding. I have a loving boyfriend, but you know that was definitely, you know, you can see with myself.
You're flustered.
Flustered.
You flustered right now. For real. GG's basics. Blexion's coming for your girl right now, but
I would
that's
never.
gonna be.
I would never. I'm in love with the gamer boy. It's like the
You're
emo
digging
girl
yourself
song.
You're just digging yourself a deeper
I'm
hole
in
right now,
love with
Gompers.
the gamer boy. You know that one? But it's like it's the
No, I really wish I didn't. I didn't know that one, and I don't want to learn that one from you.
No, okay. That's fine. No, that's fine.
It sounds fine. Are you sure it's fine? Can you say it's fine one more time to make sure that it's fine?
It's fine. Oh no. Everybody's just fumbling through. And I mean, they just got obliterated at the start. You can see. Now going into this round. It's just, they're gonna have to back off. They can't fight for it. Juna's just pushing up. Doesn't really care. And I mean, here it is. They really can just close it out. They can peek through Tupperware. Can kind of close this if they can get the 2, but it's very difficult. I mean, 48 health. They need at least something.
They do have the Spectre in hand at the very least, though, so it's not just the pistols. I like how Kiss My Sister is playing this doubled up entry at the moment, but Tupperware looking to get this flank off actually might be able to get the timing here to get one pick up at Junifor with the Sixth Sense. Gonna feel that little chip on her shoulder. Gonna take the swing back around, taking Tupperware out. Instead of Tupperware taking out the leftovers. That is really not good. But going into the third round.
I think we're having a little too much fun on this broadcast. I think we're getting to the point where we're going crazy, you know?
It was truly GG's after Annie took us over to the think outside of the box, zoomed in on the think, and I just said, yeah, Gompers, think. Full stop. Just think.
I feel like I don't do that at all. Really? What is that? I'm a play-by-play. Like, I picked the wrong job if I have to think, right? So. Anyway, the drone from Juna. It's pushing out. It didn't really get much here, so they're just gonna kind of stay in their positions. Regardless, I mean, staying here would be the fair play. But we can see the inch forward just a little bit. from Light Up Sketchers. They're trying really hard here to kiss my sister. They're waiting for the push to come through. They know that they're surrounding themselves down tree. And as they continue, it does seem like right here, Light Up Sketchers is able to take the site. They're not going to give it to anybody else. I mean, now, it does seem like the A site completely going towards for like Light Up Sketchers.
Ooh, Shock Dart's gonna slow down this retake from Scaffold here, and K with this flank around, a nice positioning to catch off Juno 4, turning it into a 3v5. Got a little cheeky crossfire set up here in Hell as well.
Oh, Alexia might actually
Okay,
get
Val.
another. It actually works out really nicely. They could pick up they had a Spectre in their hand, but they still went for that play. Were able to get in. I think Valexion's just having it. This is their map.
They'll pop it off right now, like honestly. But I mean, that is 2-1 now. Nothing too surprising considering the fact that Light Up Sketchers did have the bye going into that round. And now it's going to be rifles across the board, except for one shotgun in the hand of Keents here holding down the B site. Might look to get a little bit aggressive, have that tailwind and updraft, the cloud bursts to try and get some cheeky little angles on the attackers pushing in, but not heading towards B main quite yet. Sarah's actually going to using that owl drone to clear out towards arches at the moment. Might spot out one, but a good bait considering the fact that there are two in market at the moment.
Oh, Julia knows. I mean, you don't really just sit market by yourself and feel that confidence, right? I mean, you could. But in this case, the double hold is going to be evidently stronger than when you would want to hold by yourself. You can see right here, the A site might actually be the best site to continue for. If they put some pressure down mid on the side of Light Up Sketchers, so they could inch their way towards A. Now, though, the lockdown is going. You're gonna have to wait for it to dissipate. Go down now. Smokes are there, just the back off here. Kiss my sister, can't really do much. Unless they want to just go forth with this fast retake. I mean, they have the 5-man here. It's a 5v5 still continued. So Satyr does have this blind to utilize. Now it's another lockdown. Main replacement. The orbital strike is there. It's going to reach the lengths here. And now, I mean, that lockdown completely useless. Just taken down as it is, but the orbital strike no longer there. They could still play for this post plant. The situation at hand is whether or not they're able to eliminate Sarah. Being the last one there, the Empress is alive. So if Satyr will crack this out, they could just clutch it up alone. But, I mean, a lot of the util here, we've seen it. It does seem like the post plant is not going to be in favor of Kiss My Sister instead. I mean, Light Up Sketchers really pulling through.
That is 2-2 now going into this upcoming round. We're going to see sheriffs across the board here for the most part on the side of Kiss My Sister. Satyr going to have that Empress still available. Would be interesting to see maybe some ult orb investment going into either Kaya or Juno 4 going into this upcoming round, considering the fact that on Eco might be able to do well to try and farm at least one of the ult orbs. And now we are going to see the same drone coming out from Sarah, clearing out that Arch's position once again. Drone unfortunately got a little bit blind there, but doesn't matter, able to clear things out nicely. And now already a 5v3 situation, considering the fact that one of the defenders on each A and B have been picked off by Little Lurks.
Last player standing.
No, Kaya. Oh, they had it. Oh, it's just the run-in. Oh, the util. No, the Blade Storm is not going to be worthy today of the pegs instead. But I love the run through. Just the fact that Julia was just running it through and just kind of got picked off by Keens there. But Keens with the operator. We've seen how deadly this is on Kiss My Sister. And I mean, right now, the only thing that's going to be kissed is the ground for forgiveness on the side of Light Up Sketchers. Unless they play this really, really nicely, they still do have those KO flashes.
That, I mean, Jen also went away from that null command as well. Might be able to farm this A main ult orb. I think that is what Light Up Sketchers is going for in this particular match. Yeah, looks like that drone will be secured. Unfortunately, though, Julia is going to fall. Belle has moved her way over towards the A site. Now, nanoswarms won't be of much use.
Oh, they're pushing in, but you can see the whole holding all the different angles, knowing that they at least have each other's back here when we enter the mids. Just trying to take down Jen so that they can no longer be suppressed and utilize that util next. But they still do have these smokes possibly, maybe? It does seem like he's gonna be taken out as well. Now it's Sarah left alone. And I mean, we did say, I mean, this was gonna be a close game, so I'm not really surprised that we're going on for, you know, 3-3. And I think it's gonna happen a lot throughout this.
I think what's interesting is the adjustments that we see coming out from both these teams. Very small adjustments within their gameplay that allow them to keep going round for round like this. There's a really nice hold on the A site, moving Bell over towards A to lock things down. That alarm bot is going to help keep an eye on tree as well, so that Satyr can go for an early rotation if necessary, and I'm sure we're going to see that same owl drone coming out mid once again, just to clear arches, deny any aggressive push up to close arches, and again, it's a triple hold towards the B site here. Juna will get tagged out this time around. That's the Hunter's Fury coming out as well, not able to connect though.
Oh, and the shots are there for Keens, but taken down as well. The operator could be theirs as Kaya does get this 2k down. The trade potential being humongous here. Juna, though, being taken down. Kaya not really positioned in a way where they can help. It's just Sarah by themselves. Know where Sarah is positioning themselves. I mean, Light Up Sketchers, they're probably not going to have this round. Does seem like it might just go over to Kiss My Sister, but have to work their way forth. They still do have the smoke and the stim beacon. Sarah's gonna have to peek at some point. Needing the 3k here, now just 2. Can smell the others. The recon bolt, 2 seconds left to be able to be utilized. But the double swing comes through, and it doesn't matter, you know, whether or not that recon bolt is there. It's just the potential that Kiss My Sister has here for that trade.
I'm kind of surprised that Sarah didn't try to go and recoup the spike after getting that first pick and turning it into a 2v1 situation. I mean, granted, Sarah also didn't have the information on where both of the other players were on the side of Kiss My Sister, but now going into this next round, it's going to be a bit of a half buy here for Light Up Sketchers, and 3 ultimates are online on the side of Kiss My Sister at the moment. 2 being huge for that zoning potential, the Orbital Strike and the Hunter's Fury. And then on top of that, Belle is just 1 away, and she's consistently been able to get at least 1 kill, 1 pick off for herself. So the lockdown might come to fruition here too.
Waiting around. Kaya does have this orbital strike, honestly. So, oh, the flash. Kaya knows that they're gonna hit 4. Get an aggressive one. The orbital strike, I'm pretty sure being prepared to be used. Nope, it's just the smokes coming down, trying to assist with Keens. Keens knows they're coming in one particular area. Generator, that's where you gotta watch, and that's the first one down. Now there's only 4 more. It's like hunting fish. Right there, the orbital strike is down, and that's the net that's gonna catch them, but some fly away. Now we're gonna have to find more. Cook them for dinner at that. But the question is Light Up Sketchers going to be dominant within this retake here onto the site? Maybe try to capture it back. It does seem like they do have Tupperware left on the site by themselves now that Keens has taken one out with just a sheriff, proving that it doesn't matter whether or not they have this operator or not. We're just going to be dominant regardless on the defense and on the attack with an operator is immense.
Keens has been such a menace with the shotguns. I mean, whether it's the sidearm or the judge that Keens picked up in one of the earlier rounds, but now up in hand, still opting for a shorty to get up close and personal. And now still 3 ultimates online here on the side of Kiss My Sister. That's 3 rounds in a row for them. Momentum has been shifted towards Kiss My Sister here. 2-round lead as well. Sarah still conditioning with that owl drone that does go out to clear close arches every single round. I like the owl drone because, you know, considering the fact that Light Up Sketchers, they do like to go for that mid control, this owl drone really denies the ability to Kiss My Sister to push up close arches and have a crossfire set there. And just allows for so much more space to be taken by Light Up Sketchers. Now, an owl drone in return, gonna be able to seek out one, not gonna find another though. No tag will go off either. Jen also has a full stack utility. Only 5 seconds about until the 0 point is back online. We'll probably end up throwing that deep mid, throw out a flash as well, and try to get the cross down. Possibly fragment to get that zoning down on mid as well. And now we're going to see Light Up Skechers posturing themselves back towards the B side, but Keens so aggressive here with the op. Tailwind in hand available.
Oh, and that's one for Keens once again. I mean, at this point, it's not really even a surprise anymore. Keens has been proven once again that they're dominant with the operator, but Jen really pushing forth here, trying to gain this control. You can see this lockdown is going to be the main pressure point. It's going to lead back a lot of the players. The Hunter Suri trying to push back. Maybe try to take that lockdown down with it as well. Now you can see, I mean, they have a site for free, but at what cost? It's a 3v3 here. They didn't really lose too many players. The numbers, they dwindled. I mean, the retake can still come in strong. It really depends now. This lockdown from the Lexion, hiding it right behind. Maybe trying to force the spray through, but they're waiting for it. They're gonna have to pressure through. June is waiting for the pressure, but it's Kay swinging out alongside everybody else. And right there you have it, Light Up Skechers with the clutch. And the lockdown, I mean, going down with it, but regardless, they're not the ones defending. They don't have to get the defusal. Instead, I mean, a great round from Light Up Skechers, and once again, it's just the iteration of winning and losing back and forth between the two teams.
Ooh, absolutely. And now Kai is actually going to be pushed onto this Sheriff by actually kind of surprising considering the fact that the rest of the team looks to be forcing. Yeah, okay, the comms went through. Kai is going to have a bulldog in hand now. But like you said, I mean, Light Up Skechers, they're really looking to close the gap here, tie things back up, slow down the momentum that Kiss My Sister has built for themselves. That recon already pushing Keens off of that aggressive angle with the operator. You know, the drone doing a lot of work, and now that's going to be an attacker-sided Hunter Spirit coming out in the hands of Sarah. Not going to connect, though, despite Juna having been lit up by that piece of information. That's a rotation off of mid being called, looking to go towards A. But, I mean, look at this positioning here from Satyr, holding through Wine. Could be huge on some timing, especially as Satyr just holds this positioning quietly.
Oh yeah, Satyr unfortunately peeked out a little bit too early. Could have waited a little bit longer, especially since there was maybe a suspicion that somebody was within Wine. Kind of stalling that out, not wanting to peek a little bit too late. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. No blind used. We do have the smokes to utilize here. It does seem like the Light Up Skechers might actually be able to clutch up this round. And now, the smokes might come forth. There is still a stim beacon left to use. The incendiary grenade is there, and now might just be able to use it too. Left underneath, the spray down is there. Now there's a flank along tree, and Guard and Julia peeking through, and everybody on the team just completely being taken over. Keens hiding with just the operator, not wanting anybody to take it away from her hands.
Ooh, and that is 5-5. We're all tied up here, Gompers, and it's a close matchup. This is only the first matchup as well for the bronze match, the third place decider between Kiss My Sister and Light Up Skechers for EVE Ascension, powered by Team Liquid. And it's a nail biter. And if this bronze match is this intense right now, can you imagine what grand finals is going to be like?
No. I really can't. It's amazing that I don't know, there's just so many good teams today. Like, an immense amount.
Everyone's showing up. Yeah, it might be the fact that, you know, this is, you know, we have Game Changers Academy happening next week. After that, it's going to be Game Changers itself. So this is kind of the last tournament before those two big ones where these teams can really get the practice in and the event experience in. So everyone's taking it pretty seriously right now, and we love to see the tension between everyone. Julia, gonna be good for one, but Belle's so nasty with the Sheriff. Good for two. Now, just a 4v3 situation. Getting a vandal for herself.
I sounded like a gorilla. I said, ooh, when I saw. No.
Player standing.
Oh, Keith. Not gonna hit that one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Kaya doesn't have an orbital this time around, and Kay I'm so sorry. I don't know, like, why the grunts just, like, got...
Last round.
But it reminds me
I'm gonna have a
of the weird
compilation.
noises I tend to make when when something interesting happens. So, it just, like, hits me.
I'm legitimately gonna make a compilation of the sounds that you make while we cast together. I swear to God.
That would be cursed. That would
it would be cursed. Spot the difference between Gompers and the pufferfish, guys.
No, I hate that video. That video was good. I don't know where you made that connection, but it was a really good one.
Thank you. But yeah, Sarah gonna throw out that owl drone once again. Definitely expected at this point by Kiss My Sister here. Nobody's gonna be holding market this time around though, so it's actually gonna be some free real estate, but the alarm bot and nanoswarm will slow things down. Bell has crept back up towards market now, looking to deny that space too. Light up Skechers at the moment. The smoke also cutting off that line of sight. And now the pacing has kind of slowed down. Rotations are being called out back towards the A site. And we've got K still on that flank outside A main.
Yeah, A site seems like the site to go here. Light up Skechers is feeling it, but I don't know. I'm expecting a 6-6 half. It seems like it might just be. These teams are so similar in gameplay. And the fact that we're going on a best of 3 is kind of insane. You know, I think maybe third map, I don't know. You know, maybe someone's going to win it out. Just overtime 16, what, 16-19 or something? I'm not good at math. Once again, we're commentators, but oh, the lockdown is there. Keens is going to be able to win out one, but not the other. It's actually going to leave both Jets out of the number. Now, it really is just the Empress here that might actually be deemed worthy. They just have to peek through. Jen hiding around the corner. Perfect. Oh, and the perfect leer, but not able to hit the shots, unfortunately enough. Jen peeking through, feeling aggressive. They have to be careful. They don't have enough health to be playing with this, but Balexia might actually be able to get it. Jen, though, right there, not allowing it to come through. 5 to 7
Switching
here.
sides.
Now the sides are going to switch. Lead going towards Light Up Skechers.
Ooh, and now that's gonna be Kiss My Sister on the attack. Light up Skechers now on the defense. And here, clean slates for everybody. Bell was absolutely dominating. And can we actually, no wait, not just Bell, it's just a Killjoy carry up in this event here. But yeah, the Killjoys are going crazy right now on Ascent. But either way, it's gonna be a lean towards B on the side of Kiss My Sister this time around. Looking to possibly get some mid control as well. I like the setup that we are seeing out from K at the moment. That aggressive turret just to get that early contact information in garage. Alarm bot to try and watch that flank through mid as well. That was a nice layer. Kind of it denied information from the bot. You know, it also denied a bit of damage being done. And now Keen's already aggressively up in market, ready for a pinch.
They're preparing themselves. They're just waiting for the perfect moment. Yep, and the recon book comes out. They have that information. They have to play off of it because if not, it's just not really the best information at that if they don't. So it does seem like, I mean, it works out in the end. They're able to get maybe one, possibly two. Julia with the 3K. Looking to clutch this out for the team, still having their smoke, but not needing to use it. It's Tupperware, and we see Jen kind of following through. They don't need a lot here. Just, I mean, 2 holding back site. Boathouse was actually enough. It was amazing.
It was really nice repositioning. I think, you know, on the side of Kiss My Sister, you would expect that after getting that early pick on B, having the pinch come through market as well, you would maybe expect the rest of the players on B site on the side of Light Up Skechers to try and back off in that situation, try to play for the retake, but doubling up Boathouse instead, having that 3-person stack towards B initially was what allowed that play to come to fruition. And now, you know, Spectres mostly across the board here. 1 Bulldog in the hands of Julia. But otherwise, Keens is going to be the only one really buying up on the side of Kiss My Sister. Satyr with a Sheriff in hand as well, but it's going to be free guns across the board otherwise.
Seems like an A push here. They're just waiting. 2 surrounding themselves down tree. It's going to be a harsh reality for one team. one member, Tupperware getting the first. Julia being a little bit more aware of main here. They don't want to play risky just yet, just waiting. You can see, I mean, Tupperware gonna be able to take the next one
Spike
off.
down
Julia
mid.
preparing themselves here for this push, but the spike surrounded in the hands of Tupperware. They have it. Now it's Julia being able to pick out one.
Player standing.
Tupperware along, and it's just the aggressive push coming through, and they're able to get those down, and it works out in the end.
Ooh, 9-5 now with the lead going towards Light Up Skechers at the moment, and I mean, Kiss My Sister, they are going to be on the buy up for this coming round. No ultimates online quite yet. Would be interesting to see maybe trying to secure this A main ult orb here for Kaya or Bell going into things. Or actually, no. I would say even Keens. Keens is such a powerhouse that having that Blade Storm online as early as possible, if you get stuck into, you know, a crappy kind of buy going into the next future rounds, having that Blade Storm could be absolutely massive. But already taking down Bell on the side of Light Up Skechers, they're already able to get that advantage going into things, being able to pinch that flank. And now look at all the mid control that's being taken from Kiss My Sisters at the moment. And otherwise, stuck A main is everybody on the side of Light Up Skechers. Kiss My Sisters, they have all that information.
They're trying to spray down the ball. They know that somebody's back there. Tupperware, though, is stuck in a very difficult position. They could get those shock darts through. You see it happening there. Maybe thinking that they might have repositioned down in Hell. Oh, and a ton of players being seen. Now, I mean, that's a lot of util that cannot be used on the attack. They're very much suppressed. They can't smoke it out. Now, Kay trying to peek through, but Seder able to take it home with just that 34 seconds left. They have to aggress onto a site, or else it's going to be too late. But A, I mean, I'm not sure if A site might be the best. They have to make this aggression perfect, but as they continue to slow walk, it's going to be time and time just of the essence. Now the execute has to basically be perfect. You cannot allow Julia more than one. And there it is. Now the rotation from Jen has to come through. 11 seconds left on the clock. And this round might just go forth for Girl Kissers.
Wait. Did you just say Girl Kissers?
Oh my goodness.
That's another.
Kiss My Sister.
That's another NA team, Gompers.
That's another NA team. Kiss My. It's the kissing that just completely overrides my brain.
Yeah. Gompers just thinks about kissing girls. It's okay. We know.
No shot.
What? No shot.
I think about
Belle just
kissing my significant
Belle just
other.
stole. No, okay, this is true, but Belle also just stole your heart.
Belle stole my elo because she's gonna carry me. So. After.
But isn't that, how is that stealing your elo?
Because she's the one who, well, okay. What? Let's redact this statement. Anyways. You know, sometimes I say things that probably I shouldn't have said. A lot of the time, actually. That's my brand, you know? The cringe goblin. But is Tupperware, oh my goodness. I was gonna say, is Tupperware gonna be a cringe goblin, hide in that corner? But no, Keats knew. Keats kind of just fireballed themselves out. Now it's Sarah with the, what is going on? Everybody's hitting their shots right now. They're like, no, Gompers, let me be your carry. That's what I feel like we're auditioning here. This is the audition. And Juna 4, I mean, she made the part. She has it.
I give my rose on The Bachelor to Judah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how Gompers is feeling right now.
Oh, you're giving me your rose? Is that what you're doing? Did I stay for longer?
I thought you were giving your rose to Juna. You said that she made the cut.
Oh, I thought, oh, never mind. Anyways.
This is your game show, baby girl.
Well, we're both the game show hosts because we're duos, you know. We
Yeah,
do it
but-
together.
Okay, you're right. However, I'm not an immortal, so I actually cannot get the carry from any of these lovely ladies and NB players. But going straight into the round, we're seeing a massacre outside of B right now. Kay is gonna get one with the Sheriff. Will be taken down by Keens, though. It's a 4v3 situation. Sarah.
Oh,
is
come on.
crispy with the shots.
Oh, but come on, with that Sheriff, the minima. What? No, Sarah! I think it was the gun diff. The skin diff, if anything. That minimum sheriff was, I mean, it did its part. That sitting there and looking pretty, Roblox skin.
It's the minima, aka minimal distraction, Gompers. That's how Sarah hits the shot. All right, but
All right. Now you're right.
got that matte black.
I can't even say anything.
I planted.
It's
gonna
the
be
default skin, but 3D in block form.
But the default skin is also in 3D.
Listen, I said it before, I'll say it again. I don't say things that I probably shouldn't. Oh, but Keens with the 4K is gonna be doing things they shouldn't as well. Oh, and just serving the plate hot, straight for light up Skechers.
That's gonna be now 8-9 here. Light of Skechers taking the lead, and 4 ultimates online here. 4. I almost said Girl Kissers, which is another free agent team in the NA team, but it's Kiss My Sister. And yeah, they have that Blade Storm
names are just
available.
weird in
We do
general.
have that Hunter's Fury as well, and Kaya does have that Orbital Strike. So 2 huge ultis as far as getting zoning and damage done, but otherwise likely not going to see that Blade Storm popped quite yet. Quite a bit of stalling is going out through Garage here. You see that Kiss My Sister, they're completely stalled out towards B-Link and outside of Garage. But still looking to recoup some space, but Kay has already walked all the way up. Cat hasn't lurked up like this before. Good for 1, good for a second. And now only 2 left online on the side of Kiss My Sister. Juna and Satyr kind of lurking around mid, completely pinched.
Oh, I was about to say the trigger discipline there. That she could have waited a little bit longer, maybe gotten more. But the fact that you saw Kay was able to get those 2 in general is actually huge. But now you can see Kay's just hiding in the corner. Everybody's kind of recollecting themselves, but Kay knows. Kay has a feeling that they're gonna come back, so they're just gonna reposition with their util, play off of that.
Yeah,
30 seconds left.
I like how Kay kind of backed off here, not looking to let it turn into a 2v4 situation, trying to keep as many guns online on the side of Light Up Skechers as possible, especially considering their economy. I mean, you really have to preserve as much as you can.
Oh, but Tupperware closing it out. The moment
Absolutely
they peeked.
microwaved.
Oh my, putting in their popcorn. They're popping some heads.
Sorry, I just hear your like...
The caster voice, right? It's the caster voice.
No, it's the fact that you said that line and then laughed to yourself after.
Jokes are funny. My jokes are funny.
They're landing today, Gompers. They are landing just like these shots, but
For real.
now 10 to 8, double digits has been obtained here for Light Up Skechers. 3 ultis online on both sides here. I mean, I think the site take is going to be pretty tough for Kiss My Sister in this situation, or at least the post plant hold as well. Considering all of that zoning util that we see online here for Light Up Skechers, you have that Hunter's Fury, you have the Orbital Strike, as well as the Lockdown. Oh, but this is a really nice bait actually coming out. Bell, suspicious that 2 might be holding Garage.
Oh no, Val, be careful! The spray transfer, you could see that Balexion actually had it for a second, but Julia's gonna rain through and be able to get that pick through. Now we see, I mean, the Orbital Strike is there for Tupperware. All they could do now is kind of hold it back and wait for the plant. But they're gonna have this Hunter's Fury commit. Sarah being able to get another one as it is, and Keens being taken down. As you can see, I mean, the spike in Kaya's hand, but nobody else is there. Juna in another position, trying to take these fights. Maybe trying to clear out A as well, but they need this site. They need
30
to try to
seconds
figure out a way
left.
to kind of redeem it as well. Kay has a lot of util surrounding just the chokehold. So the moment that util is going to be utilized, Kay might as well just peek through, but it's going to be Tupperware there. The one is down. Juna trying a little bit too hard for the doorway. If the utility had been just a little bit closer, it might have just
10
eliminated
seconds left.
Juna right there and then. But we got 4 health on one of the players, I believe, just maybe 10 health on the other. So this is dangerous. 69 for Julia. definitely gonna peek through. The crosshold being held, they're waiting for the perfect moment, and there's one! Now another one being needed.
Blue Cloud burst in hand. Oh, saw the elbow.
No, but Kaya only with 4 health. The one tap for Julia, and it closes off here 9 to 10. Oh, the closest rounds we've seen thus far where nobody had to retake it. Instead, it's just going back and forth.
Ooh, yeah, really is just going back and forth, but now 4 ultis are going to be online here for Kiss My Sister. Juna being the only one on the team without that Hunter's Fury available would be interesting to see Kiss My Sister trying to invest some ult orbs into Juna. But using that lockdown in combination with the orbital strike could also be huge for some zoning and a site take or a hold as well. Blade Storm popped already on the side of Keynes, looking to do some damage with those knives. We do know that Keynes likes to get up close and cut deep.
Oh, Tupper is going to hold this angle. Although it's dangerous, Keynes does have a little bit more kind of free reign to move around, especially with their Blade Storm out. So they could literally just rush it down on him. Tupperware is trying to watch a little bit closer. Oh, and the util is there. Kay's able to get one just based off of the damage that was done. Now possibly another. Nope, the whiff is going to occur. Now it's just the players on Kiss My Sister that are trying their best to be able to regather and reutilize
My planet.
the amount of people that they have. But, I mean, as it is, it's really just Tupperware that can try to close this off. And reality stands, once again, these teams are just way too similar.
Ooh, 10 to 10 Gompers. It's absolutely neck and neck. And as a reminder to everybody, this is just the first map for this best of 3 series on Ascent here for the bronze match of EVE Ascension by Team Liquid. I mean, Kiss My Sister and Light Up Skechers, these are 2 teams that we saw able to make huge comebacks on their Icebox maps earlier today that were streamed. Now going up against each other. It's an absolute matchup for the books. It feels like a grand finals almost, the way that they're dueling it out for this 3rd place. Everybody wants a jersey, and they're all looking to get one.
They're fighting hard for this. I mean, I would be too. That jersey looks complete fire. I would fight probably 10 times harder for this jersey. I would give all my money for this jersey. I will after this, actually. But, I mean, these people get it for free. They're gonna see it. They're able to win it through. Juna, oh, only able to just get the one. But we're seeing it now. Sarah does have the flank. Alexion's gonna be hiding in the corner, although we do have 2 here. Kay is going to get first hand, and that's gonna allow that pick through, even though it might have just been a bait. It is a 2v3, and allowing that trade to come through is actually going to be very useful. We do have 2 shock darts left. A possible flash. Just gonna clear out here, just in case somebody's there. Nobody's gonna be there, though. Now, I mean, the flash, there's only one left. They're gonna have to peek off of it, but there it is. Keen's able to flash through, and now it's Sarah and Jen completely utilizing that one particular flash and watching the different angles. The comms there have to have been immaculate.
Thrifty.
I'm actually kind of surprised to have not seen Kaya maybe trying to reposition to a spot where the orbital strike could be used in that post-plant scenario, but now that's going to be Light Up Skechers taking the lead here, 11 to 10. A massive retake in that 2v3 situation. Shots absolutely landing. Sarah, since swapping halves here, has been nasty with those head taps. And now, going into the next round, looks like we're going to see a bit of a default here coming out on the side of Kiss My Sister. And actually, yeah, default coming out from Kiss My Sister. What's interesting, though, is on this default, they have the 2 duelists going together. Normally, you would see the one duelist with a supporting character, maybe another duelist on their own, or with another support. But in this situation, it's going to be the duelists who are split up. 3 towards mid, though, on the side of Kiss My Sister, looking to get a bit of information, as one Satyr does tend to creep up through a main. I like the positioning from Sarah. I like the rotation play that we see coming from Sarah. That we're seeing, you know, Light Up Skechers actually playing more so for this retake situation, stalling potential as well. Giving up a little bit of mid control. Owl drone coming out from both teams, trying to get some information. Sarah's mid drone didn't quite spot anything out, but did get info that no one is kind of postured up there at the moment. Meanwhile, you have that recon going out on the B site. Drone already been expended as well. but it's actually going to be a rotation towards the A site. However, Kiss My Sister, they've been holding on strong.
Yeah, they're trying really hard. You can see Sator's trying to get the pick through, but ooh, the whiff is there. Unfortunate, it's not going to
30
happen.
seconds left.
It could have been another pick down. And possibly a player's
Down
life
and out.
saved, but Tupperware is going to aggress a little bit forth here. That's going to allow them to get to second. Don't need anything else. They still do have that Phantom in hand, so Juna only really having the Recon Bolt is reloading. It's coming up again. So they could utilize that for the entry here. I mean, my apologies, the post plant. The shock darts are there, trying to line up, trying to utilize those shock darts to get some damage through, but it's Tupperware that's going to have a little bit of health taken away. And now the Recon Bolt still being able to be used. The 2v2 here, the lockdown is there. Nobody's going to take it out. They don't have the util 2, but are there lineups here? They're waiting for the perfect moment, but no lineups. It's just,
Player standing.
I mean, it's just the hold. Tupperware, not enough.
Wait,
One person there. Oh, but
No
they planted
way.
Back. That's gonna be King.
way.
Able to clutch this. No, they won it out.
that was so close. Now it's 11-11, tied all up once again. But yeah, that plant spot was so cheeky, Kay, able to almost get the defuse off. I can't believe that, you know, all things considered, you didn't see Kiss My Sister really pushing up until pretty late, until more than half of the spike had already been powered up for the defuse. Now going into this upcoming round, that's going to be Kaya, who has that zoning orbital strike in hand. Juno one away from the Hunter's Fury as well. It's neck and neck at the moment here, Gompers. However, a bit of a scuffed by here on the side of Light Up Sketchers, and hey, punished already for that aggression in A main. That's gonna be no Killjoy online anymore.
Blocking sight.
And a free B site for the taking here for Kiss My Sister.
Oh, and the B site's
Smoke's
perfect.
down.
A lot of players here from Light Up
Molly.
Sketchers are not on B. They're gonna figure that out pretty soon. That maybe I should have directed their attention a little bit more towards all areas of each site. They were trying to at least stick together to maybe stop the aggressive push on A, but as we have not seen the B take for a while, it's actually going to be really nice here. It plays out perfectly. I love the read.
Jen does have the null command available. We're gonna see that stim beacon going down, but no null command will come out quite yet, saving that for a later round. Oh, alarm bot.
Oh no,
No
and there
way.
it is, Sator hiding within the smoke, able to get the spray transfer through, and the 3K reigns supreme, 12-11, and it wouldn't have happened without Sator just literally hiding within the edges of that smoke.
That's not the first time we've seen it, Gompers. We saw Satyr play essentially the exact same play on Icebox earlier today within, I believe it was the top 16 matchup. Just gonna double check that real quick. No, not the top 16. That was the top 8 matchup where we saw that play coming through. And Satyr had hidden behind yellow, waited, getting his 3K for themselves. So doing really well with that patience, with that trigger discipline, helping that pay off. Orbital Strike will be zoning out Market, clearing things out for the site take here for Kiss My Sister. At match point, it is 1-for-1, 4v4. Hunter's Fury is gonna come out, get one pick on Juna, and Spike yet to be planted on B.
Oh, but that was a lot of damage, hitting Kaya and Keens. They might actually
Use that.
kind of help out just a little bit. But Lexion, once again, the spray is there. They're not going to hit the other, but they still do have their utility to utilize. Oh no, but then Jen is right there. Just going to peek through, waiting for the moment. Lexion is not
Player
paying
standing.
attention, and Keens with the Blade Storm is going to get aggressive. But now they don't want to test it anymore. It's a 1v2. The moment they lose a player, it's going to be a detriment, but you can see here
Attackers win.
and ready that Kiss My Sister is just dominant. They're gonna win out through the first map of this game. And now, I mean, we're gonna have to see the second. Ascent being the first map. Girl Kissers, not Girl Kissers. Oh my goodness. I need like a sign on my monitor. But, you know, Kiss My Sister being able to win this through. I mean, a great job from them. But Lexion, big kudos. I think in general, just the util that we saw in the first round was like, it kind of just set the tone for the game.
Absolutely, but yeah, I was absolutely incredibly neck and neck. It was a huge opening round for Bell for the first pistol round, getting, I believe it was 2 or 3 with the turret and closing out 2 other kills for herself. So absolutely massive, but an NT on the side of, you know, of light up Skechers. Totally tripping over my words here. But yes, 13 to 11 for match 1 of the bronze decider for third place here for Eve Ascension by Team Liquid today. We do have at least one more bronze matchup to go and see, and that's going to be after the break. So this was round 1 in this best of 3 series for third place decider. The first one going to Kiss My Sister. We will be right back, where we will be taking it away to the tropical, sunny beaches of Breeze. But stay tuned for that. Grab a snack, and we'll see you soon.